every exam is incomplete if you do not know the trend analysis of that exam. Because you see, no matter how much theory you study, if you don't know what type of questions are asked, if you don't know from where majority of the questions are asked, your exam preparation will always be slightly incomplete. So today we will be discussing your NEST trends analysis, and for biology I will tell you what are the important units and how many questions have been asked in your NEST exam over the past few years. So without any further ado, let's dive right in. So if I talk about the weightage first, so class 11th weightage appears to be around 46.83% and class 12th weightage appears to be around 53.17%. So almost it is somewhat similar only. So here if you see your molecular biology, okay, your molecular biology, or should I say your genetics area, right, that has the maximum weightage. So what are the chapters that are actually included in this? You have principle of inheritance and variation, you have your molecular basis, right? So these are the two chapters that are included in your genetics or your molecular biology. Then next comes your cell biology and biomolecules, right? Now cell biology is your cell cycle and cell division and your cell unit of life, right? And let me tell you, these units are so that even in your NEST examination, they will combine it with other units as well, and they tend to ask questions specifically your cell cycle, cell division and cell unit. Biomolecules not that much, but your cell cycle and cell unit chapter, they have been mixed and matched with other chapters and questions have been asked. Now if I talk about your biomolecules, since 2018 to 2025, if you see all the shifts of your NEST examination, total of 22 questions have been asked only from your biomolecules chapter. So now you see the weightage of class 11, the importance of this unit from your class 11th. Now next we have your ecology and plant physiology. Now ecology again is a very factual chapters, right? It is basically environmental science that you have to remember, and it is very scoring as well. Now your plant physiology is slightly tricky, right? Because it is more mathematical based, it is more, you know, knowledge based. You have to dive a little deeper into the knowledge, into the plant actually, to understand the concepts of plant physiology. Now human health and disease and your human physiology almost have the same weightage, right? And also remember molecular biology and your ecology and all. Along with this, you also have your evolution, right? Evolution also you see a lot of diagram based questions in your NEST examination, right? So human health and your human physiology somewhat have the same weightage. Then comes your morphology and anatomy, and then lastly you have your diversity. So these are the units, this is the entire actually class 11th and 12th syllabus. Now let's break it down a little more to see what are the questions that have been asked. Now if you see diversity, every year at least 1, 2 or some in 2024 you had 3 questions that were asked, okay? Now morphology and anatomy, you see hardly 3 questions have been asked till now from 2018 to 2025. Cell, the unit of life, okay, if I take the complete cell biology unit, so you see there are every year 2 to 3 questions have been asked from the entire unit. So again, it is a very scoring, unit, this entire unit. Now plant physiology, again you see there are 2 to 3 questions that have been asked. In 2025 they asked 3 questions from plant physiology itself. And human physiology, say you have at least 2 or 1 question that is being asked. So every year almost you have at least 1 question that comes from your human physiology. Now let's talk about your entire genetics unit, your entire mol bio unit. You see there are sometimes 4 questions that have been asked, there are 3 questions, there are 2 questions, there is 1 question. So every year you have questions that have been asked from this unit, and this unit is actually very important. Okay, do not skip this unit, okay, never ever skip this unit. And even if you are able to do these few units, right, the major units, you would still be able to score a decent portion of your paper in your NEST examination. So human health has at least 1 question every year that has been asked from your NEST people. Why? Because human health and disease has the concept of antibodies, right? So from there at least 1 question is definitely asked. Now reproduction unit, mostly we see questions from plant reproduction, or Like human reproduction, they generally ask you, about the hormones, what are the roles of the hormones, and such things are generally asked from your reproduction unit. Now your biotechnology and your ecology. So here also you see 2 questions, 4 questions, 3 questions, 3 questions. Again, a very easy and very scoring unit for your NEST examination. Now, I know that many of you are preparing for NEST. I know you people are scared, but I'll tell you something. If you look at NEST's paper, the questions are slightly lengthy. But if you're able to understand the question, what it's trying to ask, what is the information given, and if you use a little bit of this that is here, you can actually decode the question just by reading it. Okay, it is that, some questions are really, that simple. Like if you just understand the crux of the question, you can easily eliminate the wrong answers from the options that are given by your NEST examiners. Now, if you also want to prepare for NEST, you also know that just doing the theory is not going to help you in the NEST examination. And if you are preparing for NEET or JEE, having practiced the same questions is also again not going to be very helpful for your NEST exam, because the exam pattern, the question pattern actually is very different. If you also want to actually get a seat in NISER or CBS this year, then you can also come and join us at our crash course, where we are actually teaching everything from scratch, and you also get chapter wise questions to practice from. You also get interactive sessions with your teachers. You can ask them questions directly in the live class itself, and majority of the important topics, important syllabus, all the questions, PYQs are actually told to you in the class, or you are being helped with your question, doubts, etc. in the class itself. Whatever is important, whatever is not necessary, those little tips and tricks are all given in the crash course while we are teaching in the class, right? So if you are a student who's preparing for both IIT and NEST, and you want somebody who can actually look after your concerns, you want somebody to personally mentor you. So for you, we have a personalized crash course where you actually get strategies that are based on your weaknesses and your strengths. Now, if you're preparing for both IIT and NEST and you don't want those strategies, you feel like you'll manage everything on your own, you don't need to-do lists, or you don't want somebody to actually mentor you through it, you want to do it yourself, then we have your complete combo for your IIT and NEST examination. Now, if you want to prepare for your NEST examination, then we have our NEST complete crash course. Now, in all these crash courses, we have classes from Monday to Saturday, and you also get regular mocks to practice from, you get DPPs, you also have PYQs with video solutions that are available to you in this, and you get chapter wise CBT questions to practice from. So you have a lot of questions, a lot of variety of problems to actually decode from. And again, if you have any doubt, you can always ask your teachers in the classroom itself. Now, if you also want to clear your NEST exam this year, then you still have a chance. You can check out these crash courses on the website, and you can also get an additional discount of 10% if you use the coupon code GOAL10, GOAL 10, right? And you also download the SciAstra app, where you will have the free material section in which you will find all the trend analysis, you will have some practice mocks, you will see the question patterns, etc. If you want to contact us directly and you want to talk to us, if you have any dilemmas, any queries, you can directly contact us. Our details would be given in the comment section below. Any queries, any dilemma, any confusion, any suggestion, anything you want to say, any word of expression, just leave them in the comment section below, and we are here to help you. All the best for your examination. You have 1 month. I hope you prepare well. Stay healthy, sleep well, and all the best.